Hi everyone, I'm with Charlene. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Getting ready for next Wednesday, 1 week from today.
Okay, now you're from Post 108.
Yes.
Now, you don't look like you're not all uniformed up or anything.
Oh, well, I got my
thing,
this here, but I wear two hats, and I didn't want to, yeah. Well,
You left them
actually,
both at
three.
home.
Yeah, I'm, president of the American Legion Auxiliary.
Right.
I'm a member of the American Legion Riders, and since the very first parade, been very involved in announcing and getting the parade started and taking in the applications. And then we have the riders themselves. Well, Lori Moat, her and I work together and line up.
And I want to say, that's right, it's all coming back to me. What you do at the parade.
I'm the one that stands out there in the middle of the street, and the riders go, "How come you always stop the parade?" And I said, "It's not about anyone but the veterans."
I don't think they quite understand. It's kind of funny to me too. When people go on a parade, they spend all that time, they get there, and then they just want to go right through it. And they're like,
right.
What, don't you want to slow down a little bit? You stop them so you can talk about them.
Yep.
And say all that they want you to say, right?
Well,
and that you can think about, and then you hope they move on.
Yeah. I've always tried to keep the parade going.
Right.
But this year, I have a 99-year-old veteran who's never been in a parade, has never seen the parade. And so I'm very excited about having him there. And then we have...
Is he going to be the MC?
No, he's going to be riding in a red Wrangler with his son.
Oh, okay.
So he's very excited. And we have a 97-year-old who is in a care facility, but he fell, and we don't know if he's going to make it or not. But we're going to honor him. I have two... what do you call those? I'm just so many things going on right now. Grand Marshals, Nick, and then Evelyn. Evelyn is a dual member. She's a member of the Post, and then she's a member of the Auxiliary. But Evelyn had a heart attack and a stroke, and she's in Roseville.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to be in our thoughts and prayers because she's 92 years old.
That's, we're really blessed to have people from World War II here.
Yes.
At all.
Mm-hmm. We have
many
veterans here.
And so we want to honor them whatever we can. They're
Yes.
going to be up to the big battlefield in the sky or something.
Yes, I was just told, and I realized we had a lot of veterans, but we have probably the largest amount of veterans, and I think many veteran-owned businesses, as you know. And so this is what is great about having the parade, because you see like the hot rods from Motherlode Cruisers,
right.
At least 15 of them coming, many veterans. Then we have, from the other end of the spectrum, we have the Motherlode A's coming, and there's also some from Tokay, which is Lodi. And then we have, joining them is Stockton A's. So we're getting more and more of that. We have various entries, both bands, and in uniform, and marching their little hearts out. We have the cheer girls. I'm allowing them 3 times to stop for 30 seconds to 1 minute, because they practice hard. The girls, the band. So let them show their stuff off to everyone.
Yes, they're athletes.
Yes, they are.
I mean, to be able to do what they do. So I go to the football games with my young grandsons play, and I go like, I'd like to be able to do the tumbling that the girls are able to do.
They flip them up in the air, and I'm going, so they said, we won't be doing that. I said, no, it's asphalt, not grass.
Yeah.
So,
okay, but anyway, so that's going on and everything. Tell us about the Women's Auxiliary and what they contribute. I think a lot of people know that, if you're at the parade, come on up to the Post afterwards, because you put on I guess it's like a brunch, but it's more like a lunch, right?
I'll tell you what we're having.
Okay.
We have ordered 700 pieces of chicken, and we stay local.
Okay.
And that's from Save Mart. From Swinkles, 8 smoked hams sliced for us. Then from Lonnie, we're getting potato salad, and then we have baked beans, ice cream, and cookies, and then a big fruit salad. Have to give you healthy things,
Okay.
But that's what we're having up there. There is no charge. You come up, and if you want 3 pieces of chicken, take 3 pieces of chicken. But we're trying to be more than prepared. So come up after the
You can
parade.
eat all you want, or take all you want, but eat all you take, right?
That's right. And just remember that there's people at the end of the line, usually me.
I know.
I know.
I just go back to my military days, you know, when we talk about this kind of stuff. That's what's kind of fun, too. Also, probably the museum's going to be open there, up at the Post.
Yeah, oh.
And that's fantastic. I always
Yes.
go in there. You always get a few new things that are in there, and just fun. Look at all the military memorabilia. It's like eye candy to me, and the pictures, and talk to some of the GIs that are up there and
Yes.
things like that, right?
Yes, we have all spectrums, from just getting ready to go in to those like Nick. And you'll have to excuse the Marines, because the night before they're having their Marine ball. And 2 years ago, I couldn't find the Marines. And they were supposed to be walking in the parade. And I've gone down to the float to get the names of some of the ones. And I look and I went, oh, just like my dad says, there's the Marines following up. And they all went, Charlene. And so ever since then, it's been
Is
this.
that a Navy guy?
Oh, I tell you, but we laugh every year. As they go by, they go, "We're here." But we're great. We have Glencoe coming over with their honor guard.
Okay.
Many scouts, and they all are coming in with honor guards, and we're putting all the scouts together, so you can see from brownies all the way up to Boy
First, the way
Scouts.
my head works is I was just reading something. I was thinking scouts out, you know, wagons ho, and
Yeah.
cavalry out. But it's not those scouts. It's the Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, daisies. I mean, everybody they all have stood and watched the parade, and then they said, how come we're not in the parade? So they're getting involved, and this means that the youth, which those little scouts, the scouts, brownies, Cub Scouts, that's our future.
Okay.
If you train them right now, not train them, but if you teach them right now, then we're going to be in pretty good hands.
You know, almost everything has to be taught to human beings. You know, we're slow learners. We don't. In other words, you know, it takes us a long time to develop.
Yes.
Kind of like whales, like that. You know, I mean, they take a long time. Big mammals. So you need to be trained, and you need to be trained in patriotism and
Yes.
what it means and things like that. Not trained as much as those stories and see people be proud of that. And
Yes.
the people that we're talking about are the people that, you know, helped keep your country free for you.
Yeah.
I was happy to do it.
Yes.
You know, so don't feel like the people think you owe them anything, because they don't feel that
Nope.
way. They love doing that. They enjoy doing that, and they love being in the parade.
Yes, they do, and I feel as though it's my job to let everybody know what branch they were in and anything that they want to say. And I tell the riders, just cool your jets on those bikes. They'll keep on
Okay.
moving, because all they do is just drive through, and I'm like, okay, well then I'll talk to the others. But it's fun. My husband and I have an argument. He says 6 years, I say 7. I said, my cap says 9, so if you do that, it's 7. And he goes, well, if you...
That sounds kind of like figuring out somebody's age in your family.
Ah,
You just
so
don't have a, like
I've
on the
been
year.
I've been standing out there either 6 or 7 years, harassing the people as they go by, and I enjoy it. But this year it's a little different, because I'm trying to make sure the parade's going right,
Susan,
make
come
sure
on
my
in- come on
ladies
in here.
have everything that they need, not that, because
And
they'll
you
do
usually
it.
make it out there to the parade, don't you?
I certainly try. My family's a big Navy family, except for my aunt. She was a MASH nurse, and then my husband was in the Army. So when we watch the Army-Navy game now, I'm kind of torn now, because having everybody.
My
in the
dad
Navy.
was in the Army, and our best friend was in the Navy, and
There you go.
They both passed away now, but they would sit there, and neither one of them cared anything about football, but it's Army-Navy.
Absolutely.
And so, of course, they've got to root for their
Bragging
ones. And
Absolutely.
lots of times, Army got beat up pretty bad, but it was always a standard thing. Evelyn and Whitey would come to the house, and Daddy and Whitey would sit on the porch and listen to the football game and just reminisce.
But don't you find that more people are doing this now? They're going up, and it's just not Veterans Day. It's throughout the year. When you know a veteran, or you
Yes.
see them I always do this when they have their cap on. I go up and I thank them for their
Yes.
service.
Did you see what Walmart is promoting? The green light?
No.
They're asking that you, in your house or on your porch, to put a green light on for the veterans.
Oh, how nice.
And I mean, they're not promoting themselves or anything, but they're asking you to remember the veterans all the time. And I got one of those things that you plug it in, you point it up, and it makes the stars and everything. And
Yes,
it's green
how
and red.
how
So I have
beautiful.
mine on.
Now, not in World War II, there was a large percentage of people that were vets. Big war, the country was way mobilized. But right now, the vets, they're the other 1%. Okay,
Right.
So that's the 1% that really helps maintain your freedom. You
Yes.
didn't get that from your politicians. You didn't get that from a lot of people. You get that from a vet. All
That's right.
When you go to sleep at night, realize they're staying up for you.
Yep.
And glad to do it.
Yeah,
we
it's-
love America.
Yes, we
We've
do.
got 1 minute left. Let's give everybody the particulars one more time. This is the 11th.
No, it's either the 6th or the 7th, depending on my husband or me. But
Okay.
we've been out there.
No, I mean the date.
Oh, the 11th.
Right?
The 11th, November the 11th at 10 o'clock sharp.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Go ahead.
Everybody's going, Charlene, you've lost it.
Now, if they
but
have questions, Charlene, how do they get a hold of
they
you?
could call me on my cell phone, which is always around me.
Okay.
304-0901, and
Okay.
that is area code 209.
Sure.
I will take your application over the phone, and you can sign the waiver when you get there. Because would like to have so that I can have a contact list. I keep building my contacts, and we're going to have our flyover again.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Sanders Aeronautics down in Ione is going to have 2 planes.
I wish they would fly over like more times than just twice.
Well, we're working on even bigger and
Yeah.
better next year.
Okay.
Well, you know
All
what
right.
we have to say? We have to say anchors away because Tommy's given us the
No,
high
it's off
sign.
we go into the wild blue
Blue
yonder.
yonder. There
Yes.
we go.
Anchors
There we
away.
go.
It's all good. Keep those caissons rolling.
My husband's Air Force.
Oh,